FM 94. Going to talk with Don Brewer of Grand Funk Railroad.
Hello.
Hello, is this Don Brewer?
It is.
Awesome. It's Paladin here on this end. I'm glad to be able to speak with you. Yep, Don is one of the founding members of Grand Funk Railroad, who's celebrating a 50th anniversary this year. Is that right?
Unbelievable, isn't it?
It's amazing how time flies when you're having fun.
And that's true, and I do have fun.
I have a few questions for you today, if you've got a few moments.
Okay.
First of all, I understand that you were the writer and singer of the hit We're an American Band.
That's correct.
Awesome, yeah, and you have a story to tell about that, I'm sure.
I got a number of stories, but yes, I wrote the song really in the early 70s when radio was changing from FM underground to a hit format, and we needed to come up with a hit record. So we were flying into towns, and every town we were going into, I would think in my head, we're coming to your town, we'll help you party it down. And so I wrote the song really around that line, and I came up with the other lyrics to the song, Up All Night with Freddie King playing poker, and Four Young Chiquitas in Omaha, and Sweet Sweet Connie in Little Rock, all of the little stories that were going on the road. And I wrote the song really around all of that stuff, and I came up with the tag for it, We're an American Band, simply because it sounded good. I wasn't trying to wave the flag or anything. It just sounded good to sing it. So that's how the song got put together.
I have a question because I followed Mark Farner as a Christian artist as he separated from Grand Funk Railroad. Did you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, Mark left the band back in 1998, I think. It has been 20 years. He decided to, wanted to go back and pursue his solo career. So the band kind of picked up from there, and we enlisted some new guys. We've been touring ever since. We've been touring now with the particular band we have since 2000, coming up on 19 years.
Cool. And the current lineup, I figure you could break it down for me?
I certainly can. It's myself and Mel Shocker, founding members of Grand Funk, along with Max Carl, formerly a 38 Special. Max is the guy that sang and wrote 38's biggest hit, Second Chance. We've also got Bruce Kulick playing lead guitar for us, and Bruce is the guitar player from Kiss that played guitar for them in the 80s when they took their makeup off. Just a great guy, great guitar player. Also got Tim Cashin from Bob Seger's band, and Robert Palmer's band is playing keyboards and singing backup with us, and been touring with this band now for 18 years.
I understand you were part of the incarnation of the band that was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Is that correct?
We've never been inducted. Actually, I think we've been nominated a few times, but never been inducted in the Hall of Fame. That's yet to come.
Then I have a note here that you have some notes about how music has changed in the last 50 years.
Music has changed drastically. When we were coming up in the late 60s, early 70s, there was a big connection between the artists and radio, and you could get whatever it was you were recording, you could get it played on the air if you knew somebody to get it played. Anymore, that just doesn't hold true, and everything is now on the internet. Radio is kind of secondary to music anymore, and which is a shame. Yes, and music has drastically changed. I mean, all of the stuff that was written in the early 70s and going into the late 70s was astonishing music. I just don't think it's being created like that anymore.
Touring now is quite different than the way it used to be?
Well, we used to tour 40 shows in 40 days twice a year, and now we do about 40 to 45 shows a year. Drastic difference simply because that's the way we want it. We don't want to be on the road all the time.
Yeah.
We go out, we play on the weekends, we'll play Friday and Saturday night and go home and spend the week at home with our families. It's a terrific way to go.
I'm totally down with being with family. I get the importance of that. And there's a lot of folks in music that don't get that benefit. So
that's right.
Grand Funk Railroad is playing Mystic Lake Casino in this area in Prior Lake on February 23rd at 7 p.m. That's at 2400 Mystic Lake Boulevard. Tickets are ranging from $29 to $79. Looks like you can go to mysticlake.com and find your way there to get tickets for that. Give me your online incarnations, all the different ways that they can get in touch with you online and what have you.
We have a website, grandfunkrailroad.com, obviously. That's where it is. That's our one connection to the internet world, and that's the way we like it. We don't do the Facebook thing. There are Facebook pages out there, but none that are really sanctioned by the band. We kind of stay away from that.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you on February 23rd. Thank you, Don Brewer from Grand Funk Railroad. I hope we can get in touch again.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
Peace out, my brother.
Thank you.
And that was on FM 94.